All right, let's get rolling. Grab our linky dink. All right, got that posted. Put it up on Discord. All right. Now then. Let's see where we are here. One of my hard drives has been going nutso. It's driving me nutso. Okay. Just down we go. All right, I think we are ready to roll. Okay. Welcome back again to myself. I've been dealing with a nasty sinus infection. It's finally starting to clear up. Where's my window? Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with this Jeskai Lotus deck that was passed to me by a friend on Discord. We have so we have the normal strict proctor to prevent Lotus Field sacking 2 lands when we bring it into play. Basically have strict proctor in play your Lotus Field, and then just refuse to pay the cost, so you don't have to. You don't have to sacrifice. The other common method to get around it is discontinuity. So you drop your Lotus Field, go in full control, discontinuity, ends the turn, kills stack, all that good stuff. This one instead, though, is using Blood Sun. So when it enters the battlefield, we get to draw a card. Cool. It's an enchantment, so it'll stick around. And then all lands lose all abilities except mana abilities. And the ruling, if you look it up, it does confirm that this will prevent any land that has any ancillary ability. So if you have the Faceless Haven, it would not be able to turn into a creature anymore. So it could help us against decks that are manland heavy. But for us, most importantly, it will kill the sacrifice for Lotus Field portion, and also our pain lands will lose that stipulation, and any land that stipulates it comes into play tapped loses that stipulation. So all of our land will just come in untapped. However, the same is true for our opponents. So they'll get the same general benefit that we do with Blood Sun in that regard. So Sublime Epiphany, top end counter, Gear Hulk, so we can use the Opuses early for ramp if we need it, spot ramp, and then later on, after we've kind of pitched these, we have the Gear Hulk to recast, and we also have Hinata. So, you know, common combo with Magma Otis. Otis. Wow. opus these days. Lets you basically cast it for free. Not really. I mean, you still have to pay the colored costs. Blue and red at least. And then depending on how many things you're selecting, more or less, right? So you have to selectively use that. Another interesting addition is Gideon. So +1 until next turn, prevent all damage target permanent would deal. So this is helpful if the opponent's maybe running an equipment deck or something, or they just have like that one big beater left. And what's really nice is we can say target permanent. So if we don't happen to have Bloodsun out and they're running manlands, we can just pop that on, all the Storm Giants, whatever. It won't deal any damage. 0 until end of turn, he becomes a 4/4 human soldier with indestructible. Still a planeswalker, prevent all damage that would be dealt to him, so we can use him as a beater if we need to. And then 0, we get an emblem. As long as you control a Gideon planeswalker, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win. So basically you drop him, you do the 0 unless you need to do the +1, the bottom 0 where you get the emblem. And then if they have no way to remove him, you're fine. You can't lose. So you just kind of lock it that way. Along with that, we have some draw, a decent amount of removal. So 7 instant speed and then 3 portable holes for early game. So overall, it's relatively straightforward, but it's got some different play patterns, right? So this will be interesting. I'm hoping it's not going to be too slow from the draw. My concern is the pretty heavy split top and low end, where we might just get priced out hand-wise and might have to mulligan often. So we'll see what our draws look like. Hopefully they're not horrendously bad. You never know. Delicious water. If my voice goes in and out a little bit, sorry. Still sick. Okay. So that's good. We don't have the double white. Hopefully we'll get there. Portable hole might be helpful to bridge us. Let's just see how it plays out. How well it draws, I guess, after the fact. Don't need to take the 2. Not yet. Breeding pool. Great. Great. Definitely need the white. Bring this guy out. So breeding pool usually means it's an Omnath deck. We're pretty counter light in the early game, so that's not super good for us. Might as well bring this out. Unfortunately, like we could use. Oh no, it's creature only. Oh, it's not only permanent. Good lord. I guess I need my brain checked. Sheesh. All right, so we have a Gear Hulk. We can pitch that for some ramp and maybe bring out the Hinata. I think this turn will get rid of that one. No, yeah, we can't really. Good lord. See, that's the downside if you forget about your own strict proctors. These are kind of useless. Yep. Silly me. Or not a doesn't necessarily help us a ton. I mean, we could, yeah. It might be better just to drop the Gideon there and then hope they don't have a way to directly interact with him. At least it might buy us a couple turns. I mean, they have attackers, so they'll probably go for the Gideon. Proctor says no. You gonna pay for it? All right. Well, you know they're not really doing anything else for the turn. All right, if they send 3 things, if they make one of the lands into a creature and send all 3 a Gideon, then we'll let it through and then just go at the Nissa there. Yeah, all 3. Oh. Okay. Yep. Well, that's kind of good. That we can just not pay for this. Nope. We're kind of screwed though. So we'll not attack. Let's see, the 3 that gives us 6. So technically we can Gear Hulk. However, we have these friggin' things to deal with, so we won't be able to actually pay for its ability. The dangers of mixing things that kill ETB effects and ETB effects. It's kind of concerned that that might happen in general. We have bigger problems anyway. I mean, at best, we're at 5. Nine. What are they paying for? Finale? Oh. Why would you have done that? Huh? Okay. Thanks. I don't think that saves us really, but I see we're not the only ones making mistakes. I suppose we could have killed those, huh? Yeah, that might have been a better play. I have a whole lot of 3/3s. Yeah, that's crap load of mana. Okay. Okay, he got his draw. I mean, even if we... okay. I mean, even if we block 2 of these things, we're still dead anyway, so... yeah. All right. Down we go. Go ahead. All right, whatever. You can take a time to decide. Like, come on. Come on, bro. Pardon me. All right. I don't like all the ETB effects with the proctors. It's not as anti-synergy, you know. I guess the idea is like at some point it doesn't really matter, but it's just bad business, I think. Anyway, such limited red. Anyway, let's find a better option. Better option. So it has to either be direct removal or counter or bounce. Clearly, I mean, we already got Faithfuls. I don't want to throw too much red in here too early. It's not really designed for that. We'd have to redo all the mana. That's kind of a pain in the butt. So maybe we just go simple. Yeah. And so the Gear Hulks kind of fall in that same category. Like when it works, it should be like, oh yeah, that was freaking amazing. But I mean, the deck is actively, in theory, trying to hurt you there. We could go for something like Geist Channeler. Kind of odd. It's a nothing body. Wait a minute. No, we can't. What does this think we are? No, historic? No. Wrong cue, my friend. Wrong cue. I was like, wait a minute, that would be pretty good. But no, that's different mode entirely. So that would not be good. Doesn't exist. All right, so in that case, then what should we grab? And there's enough burn and stuff that just putting a blah 1 is not going to work. So unless it has a really specific use, I don't want to really do that. We could go for a couple Brazen Borrowers. It does not help whatsoever. Getting Magma Opuses out later, but early game. Divine by 0, that's an interesting choice. We could go for that. Kind of fits the tempo-ness we're going for. Or we could go for like Witness or Midnight Clock. Extra ramp, get our graveyard back. Narset, that's not bad either. Mystical Depute. Mystical Depute. That's That's a new one. Mystical Dispute. So many decent options. It's not coming. I mean, technically you can foretell it, but usually you have to do that on the 2 turn if you get it early. So if you're on the draw, that's into the 3 turn for the other opponent, which is arguably one of the most important turns of the game. So could go for like a whirlwind. Kind of helps if someone goes off with Omnath or something. So Witness, that's one of the ones I was thinking of. We can kind of get some of the stuff back, so if we're forced to sack lands, we can nab them back if we're getting short. Plus we get a shuffle and draw out of it. Or just get some of our removals back if we need them. Let's put 2 of them in there. It's only 2. Kind of keeps us on the lower end of the split, and it lowers the top end in general, which may make it a little more consistent drawing the first half of the deck and the first half of the game. Interesting. Okay. So we'd have to play this on blue to be able to do that. So we get that. All right, let's see where it goes. Start here. One of those, huh? Okay, that's helpful. So we'll do it this way. So we can just play the Blood Sun, and then this will come in untapped. Oh, this is going to kill anything like that, too. If you're using fetch crackers that don't actually tap for mana, it just breaks those. That's cool. Yep. Oh, that's even better. No, we'll keep the... You know what? Let's just kill that guy now. Yeah. So that's what it's supposed to do. I don't know, what a turn was that? Intense. Now we're gonna get punished, though. Okay. Should have exiled your own Shigeki over there. Okay. Let's go for the combo. Bring this guy out for now. Have a blocker or something. Or a magnet for removal. Oh, that's rotten. Not very nice. We can play another Blood Sun to get the card draw. 6, 7. Technically, we could just deluge. Yes. Now you get to exile my Hinata. Oh. Well, aren't you fancy pantsed? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we're only one off from that anyway. See what we get off the Blood Sun. Okay. Let's go white. Play another one of those. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope. We'll let it draw more heat or whatever. Okay, that's annoying. I mean, we can exile it. There we go. That's handy dandy. Was that 5? All right, we can technically just activate the hall also. Or we could just go for the Opus before attack. Yeah. Deal 4 to their face. Tap those. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, just land, buddy. All right, let's see if we get a good draw. Well, they can afford it, but it'll tap them out. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't cast anything, so we're going to lose nighttime. Yeah. I was hoping we were going to get something other than just land here. Oops. Jesus Christ. All right, let's play the one they know about. Still just land. Surprise! All right. Yes. Ah. Got wise. What? You don't have to exile 2 things. You can exile only 1, and you can choose the graveyard and split them. You know that. Oh, right. It's mainland. We can't actually activate it. Wah, wah. All right, there we go. All right, we are almost dead. That's not helpful. Damn. Man. Draw 2, land, 2 land in a row, 2 land in a row. Great time to flood. 4 in a row. Come on. How many lands are in that? I didn't even check. Wasn't really like 27. Wow. Okay. That's excessive. That's too many. $25. We'll just go back down to 24. It's kind of odd selections of them too. Anyway. Okay, so that frees up 3 additional things. Let's go for creating hope. Which, yeah, I mean, that again makes this. If we don't have, like, so this deck is hedging bets that are just dumb. Like, why would you do that? Alright, so we have to add in some other land. We'll do that. Alright, so we have 2 plus the land we have to re-add. Still don't think we want to go much heavier on red. Unless we feel like redoing the mana here, which, I mean, it could support it, potentially. I mean, 2 cards isn't going to be super consistent draw-wise. So, could go, like, search for his Kanto, but don't think that would be the best idea. And you know what? Maybe we go borrowers. I'm really filling out the 3 spot, but I mean, this kind of moonlights 2 and 3. Extra bounce, this one for any non-land permanent could really be a big difference maker, especially if we need to get rid of one of our things for some reason, like Gideon, we need to protect it. So that could be quite helpful. All right, so we need more land. Single blue. Could go for another bounce. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And the white one would give us 4 damage to attacker, but I think the bounce overall is probably more effective for what we're doing. While we're here. And then, where's the... There we go. There we are. Let's get the better one. There we are. Well, not necessarily better, just different depending on the deck. Oh, we don't have any of those in there. That's fine. Okay. All right. We are re-kitted, as they would say, over the pond. Across the way. Man. That Minskin Boo. That Planeswalker. Whew, that thing is friggin' brutal. Good God. 2 land. Pain lands. Technically, we have 2 plays. I mean, if we get draw into a Lotus, this is perfect. Do that one first. We can pay the 2, drop this. All right. Okay, well, at least we have cheap removal to go along with our 2 mana. A rat deck. Really? Fatal push. The problem is if we go to bounce it and they can follow through on more removal, then we just lose it anyway. Okay. So we'll let it hit, and then before it finishes, we can toss. Yeah. This is more immediately helpful. We'll pitch that. Jesus Christ. So 27 lands. We just flat out. 24. Drought. Drought of the ages. Definitely don't want to bounce that. Don't really want to waste removal on it. Okay. We could pitch the Fading Hope. So they're gonna get the trigger anyway, unfortunately. Yeah. Good God. This is ridiculous. Is that worth it? No, not really. Jesus Christ. Can we get a land? Come on. Yeah, clearly. Thanks, Shuffler. Doing a great job. It's ridiculous. Oh, for Christ's sakes. We're getting no land and paired up against discard. Come on. Like 48% chance to draw land. Multiple times in a row. No land. That's the wrong deck. All right. Well, you know what? We also have some other decks too. Let's take a look here. What do we got? All right. So we have this one. We have a Yorian Doom one that looks kind of weird. Not sure about some of these choices. What do I know? All right. I think it's probably at least one, or yep, both Golos. Golos. Tireless Pilgrim. Trial of Ambition. Okay. Golos. How is that being used here? World Tree? That's the idea? You pull a World Tree with it? Might work. One Duress. That's weird. A bizarre list. Shatter the Sky. Why wouldn't you? Unless you maybe just don't have it. Why don't you just use like Wrath of God or something? Oops. All right, like Day of Judgment, Wrath of God. Yeah, let's not. I mean, an opponent is more likely to draw from that than we ever would. So let's switch that over to Wrath at least. Okay. We're missing all 4 Godless Shrines. Huh. Where are we at? 13. At some point, I'll probably need them. Oh, I was only missing 3 things. So it's probably those. Anyway. Okay. Watery Grave. Jesus. With the mana already. Crappy swamps and crappy plains. We can do better than that. Yeah, let's go Theros. It fits. It fits. If I fits, I sits. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Doom Foretold. Really, really cool card. Really difficult to actually make work. This was supposed to be. What is not legal in Explorer? Let's see. Oh, Wrath of God. That would be why it's not in there. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah. Right, so... Well, that would be a good reason if they're using... It's hard to remember, having only had Historic for so long, what's actually legal between the two sometimes. Yeah, alright, well, that makes more sense. Righto. Alright, anyway, Doom Foretold. One card, really hard to make actually work. It's an enchantment, 2 white-black. Beginning of each player's upkeep, so you and the opponent sacrifice a non-land untoken permanent. If you can't, they discard, lose 2 life, and then we draw a card, gain 2 life. But that only happens if it's not us doing that. If we have to sacrifice it, effectively we get nothing. So not very good, which is what gets problematic where, opponents just find tricky ways to get rid of their stuff, and force you into sacking your own Doom, and then you've sacked your Doom. Sad face. That's appropriate. Let's give this better avatar. Yeah, kind of makes more sense. And yeah, demonic construct pet. Anarchy demon. Whatever that's actually supposed to be. Makes sense. Espadoom. Alright. Now let's do this for real. Dun dun dun. Espadoom. Excuse me. Ooh, good lord. Okay. No. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was kind of concerned about this. I think there's 4 Teferi in here. Like, it's a great card, but in this kind of deck, okay. Ender's Shadow. Ender's Game. Love that book. Not necessarily the views of the author we all learned about later. That was sad to learn, but the views and opinions depicted on this station are not necessarily held by the owners. Back when people actually kind of sort of gave a crap. Yeah, let's go to the counter. Thank you. Alright, well, we can land this. They're probably gonna. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Still think we go for this. That way we can at least get to 5 mana overall. Jeez. There's 3 in the deck, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, there's 2 more in the deck. One for each literal plane. Okay. Bizarre. Jesus Christ. Alright, if they go for that now, we know they don't have a counter. But that's not necessarily helpful either. Still a lot of damage. Yeah, let's discard that. Whew. Got a whole lot of our land. Jesus Christ. So there was what? 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 8. 8 mana. Good God. I mean, if we bring the Golos out, I'm worried it'll just get killed. If it doesn't, though, it could be pretty epic. So let's grab our World Tree. Thank God. That is a big loss. All right, it costs what? 7. I can't block that guy. Ugh, there goes a sweeper. Jesus. No drown in the lock. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Unfortunately, even if we do like a Doom. Okay. We did have something leave the battlefield. So goodbye. Goodbye. If they had a removal for it and they waited, that's super brilliant or idiotic. I can't tell which. I think they're holding up another Thought Thief. Oh, Enforcer. Why wouldn't you have used the Enforcer? It has Death Touch. Yeah, it would have died. So what? Good God. Okay. If you can't find a way to get rid of the Golos, that's going to become a problem. I mean, I'm not exactly in a great spot, but I get a turn or two of these going off. That's not looking good for you either, man. All right. Sure. Okay, we can't play that. It'll kill us. See what we get on our Wheel of Fortune this time, huh? Okay. What? Why would you get? Yeah, it's unblockable, but the other guy's effectively unblockable at the moment. I mean, this game should have been over by now. It might be momentarily, but it certainly should have been before. Okay. Yes, very clever of you. Let them all die. Oh, yep. There we go. All right, so unfortunately, Golos, you are not going to make it for us. Yeah, I don't have anything else yet. Nope. Okay, we still can't play that. We'll bring this over. All right, we gained a little life. Woohoo! Dude, seriously? What? You want crack? I don't understand. Hello? McFly? Jesus Christ, man. Hmm. I mean, that's cool, but this kind of saves our life more, theoretically. All right. Oh man, that guy threw that game away. Real bad. Real bad. Wow. That was just kind of nasty. Definitely not used to playing against that deck. Can't blame him. I mean, almost no one plays it anymore. Anyway. But still. I mean, he looked at our hand. He knew we had another one. Come on. All right, so could work out. We have a form of removal and other things. Great. Great. Oh, that friggin' thing. We can't really do much directly, so let's get the wandering, and then we'll have Doom also. Probably go for the Doom first. Oh, or not. Yeah, oh, good for you. That's okay. Wow. Fancy dancy. All right, let's bring out Golos. Yep. We can farewell after that. Then we can drop. No. Anyway, we can drop. We have another one. We can farewell, and then we can drop Doom after that. I can't block it. But now they're all confused. That's fine. I don't think we need to do the graveyard. Okay, we get smacked in the face with a stomp. Okay. Excellent. Right where we want them. Thanks, bro. Okay. Cover that. Two. I mean, it gives us a blocker. Hopefully they don't have enough direct damage just to kill us. Okay, well, at least they don't have oof, that's rough. Jesus. 2 damage. I'll just kill us. Kind of. Yeah. I mean, if we don't do that, we're dead anyway. Not good. That would kill us. That wouldn't do anything. All right. Lame. That shouldn't even work. Killed ourselves. Haha. That's annoying. Let's see. Let's take a closer look at this list. 35 should be, it's on the high side, but should be okay. 20, 22, and 9. Four omens. Four shatter. Four Teferi. Teferi is the biggest one that doesn't help, really. And for, I mean, for something like this, and this is good, but these are white count 22. I think it makes more sense to go up on planes in general. We're running so many. Let's see. Snarls. It's not bad actually in this spot. So it's 33. But I think +1 planes. I think maybe just 2 Teferi makes more sense for us here. And then could just go direct removal. Esper. Let's see. Dovin's veto, I think, is without us running other counters, is not good enough to be helpful. Faithful Mending is not good for what we're doing. Let's see. Yeah, Omen of the Sun. I think that might actually be better. Gets us another thing we can sacrifice. If we pull in Yorion, it might actually give us a reason to pull in Yorion a bit earlier. All right, let's give this a shot here. All right, we have some removal, draw, more draw. Hello, opponent. Start with this one, then Hall, like an Omen. Okay, or we can remove that. That's not very nice. Okay. Drawing so many land. Jesus Christ. All we're drawing is friggin' land. It's ridiculous. All right, so we'll start with Doom. We can bring this out. We have another one. It's going to hurt us, but it is what it is. Yep. Sacrifice something. Your choice. Mm-hmm. Yep, that sucks. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. A little positive. All right. It'll just tap itself. Okay. Tapped. Yeah, I think we'll bring out to fairy first. All right. Not instant speed. It's all right. Swing in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. You can do that. All right. Okay. All right. Back in business a little bit. Mm-hmm. I actually grabbed it this time. Grab a card. All right. On a red. That's not bad. That is not bad. Still drawing an awful lot of land though. I got some lucky draws. That certainly helped. Certainly. It keeps happening. We can try dropping one more land. Go down to 32. Well, we can draw. Could get another land if we can get a third. Should get us to that at least. Good God. All right. Yeah, let's go for the omen. This time we actually want the land, so there we go. All right. Yeah, you're cute. Real cute. Yeah, I think we have to kill one of those. Bring on a search. Stompy stomp. Yep. Great. Okay. Hold up, Emperor. Let's say, okay, I'll just get rid of that now. I mean, I'm fine if they go at the Emperor. Your go. Come on. Shut up. Dick bag. That's an oldie. Ooh, cute. Aw, sore loser. Not my fault, bro. Play more better. Okay, this is actually working better than I thought it was going to work. In general. Stand by the changes we made so far. I haven't necessarily seen them manifest. All right, 3 Omen, Tef, Thoughtseize. All right. See what they're doing over there. Ooh, oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Bring that out. So we could bring out Gideon, but kind of want to hold on to that. We'll keep that in our back pocket. It doesn't really help us, per se, up front. There we go. Don't need that coming in untapped, so there we go. Man, they're getting mana screwed, huh? We've absorbed mana up. Let's see if we can get them to use it. Okay. You want blah, 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 blah. Do you want to give me a clue? I am okay with that. Uh-huh. Yep. You made your 4 mana. Want to counter that? My guess is they got another Wandering, and they're holding up mana for that, so they can double up. So this presents a conundrum. Sure. Okay, maybe it has flash, so we don't have to do that right now. We're missing the mana drop, but It's okay. Field of Ruin. Get around to Fairy. Well, the land either way I think is good. Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay. Two Dovins. Looking for lands just so you can tap them. Then untap. Don't do that. It's just a waste. You don't know what I got. Unfortunately for us, what we know is we only have planes. So if he does that, we're kind of hosed. Interesting. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping I entice them into using that. So they're effectively tapped out or near to it. No? Okay. Well, I missed the land drop anyway. Alright, we're kind of running out of stuff to do. Let's go for another treacherous. Okay. There's Wandering. There she is. Smart. Nice. Did you get the picture yet? If you've seen Doom Foretold, you see this come into play and other enchantments. I mean, it should be blatantly obvious what's going on. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really do much about the Teferi. Unless we actually manage to stick ours, which I find unlikely. We could have played the World Tree there, but yeah. All right. Let's see if they've got the actual counter spell. They do. Hopefully they don't have many. Let's untap everything, right? Oh, exile target permanent. That's right. That's certainly bad news for us. Really. Okay. Double through the road. Gonna go face. I mean, they could have just activated Hall and put a counter on it. Counter wouldn't go away. We're playing relatively cagey, so I think it's fairly obvious to them that we're doomed at this point. Seems like they understand what we're trying to do. I'm hoping they'll kick another land. I want to hold on to that World Tree till the other stuff is gone. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Kind of limited on what we can do here. Well, the Fatal Push can be used against the Hall, so I think we should hold on to that. So let's just go for the Doom, see if they actually have it. Okay. Wasn't really expecting that. Is it too late? I think it's too late. I already selected. Really? Huh. Gonna activate the Hall? Finally? It'll leave them super exposed if they do. See if they've got the counter now. I don't believe that. That's nonsense. Well, that certainly is an answer. Hopefully we draw removal. Can kill that. Nope. No such luck. We're just kind of dead. Damn. Oh. No counters. I still think there's too much land in here. The opening hands are kind of garbage, but then we just flood out. Not sure what to make of that. Maybe we dump in excuse me, a couple extra things to equalize that. So we're still at 34. So I think we could drop it to, what should we drop? Don't really want to go down again on these. All right, 4, 8, 12. I mean, technically we have a lot of blue sources. This is it's a rough setup. So I'm gonna go down another one so we can dump an actual planes in there in case we get a chance to draw it with an opposing Field of Ruin or something. As for what we add now, I mean, Gideon, I'm sure there's like one game where that would wreck, but every time we've drawn it, it's been like, man, right like there it would have just eaten removal, which wouldn't have been helpful. The other time we got it, didn't really do anything either. All right, so then that will give us 3 plus the island we're gonna add in. So 3. So do we now look at maybe something even as simple as Jawari disruptions? Disdainful strokes, we could go there. Hmm. In a pinch, those help us. So that could be a good play. Yeah, I think we'll add 2 and a singular. There. Test of talents. If we happen to draw into it. All right. Single island. There we go. All right, let's see how we do with 32. Might be a little too low, but we do have 2, 3 modals. So technically we have 35 at least in there. Yeah, that could be just right. We'll find out. Get like a 1 land mulligan into a 0 land, right? Wow. Or the total opposite of that. Jesus. 38%. I mean, theoretically, we shouldn't really draw much more land for a while. So I guess we'll try it out. So we can actually start with this one. We can just show this so it's less obvious what we are, right? Or that we're tricolor anyway. Holy crap. Man. That's tough. Growth Spiral's really gonna help them out. All right. Hopefully we draw something. Okay, it's something. Bring in Yorion. We can at least pass that. It's not ideal, but Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I'm gonna do the Yorion bounce. You're gonna get the ultimatum off. Damn. Damn. Not to mention, we're gonna have to take a hit. Hopefully they don't have another land that they drop. If they don't manage to get, well, they'd have to have one. It's 7 and they only have 6. If they don't manage to get the land, we can exile Kenrith there. Kenny. Can he or can he not? Really? I don't think they have it. I think they were debating to do the draw first. Yep. Okay. Not super ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we hang on to that. Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think we just dropped this. Oof. Okay. All right. It's annoying. It's friggin' ridiculous. 3. Don't have enough. I think we go for that first. Jesus Christ. What an asshole. Yep. Hmm. It doesn't even matter. They just sack the Ugin. Swinging with Ulamog. It's ridiculous. I think he had one more for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one looked weird. Super Friends Fog. Thank you. Alright, let's see. What am I actually missing? Which commons? A Gideon, a Jace, Tamio. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Growth Spirals, Root Snare, yep. Okay, so Crapload of Fogs, yep. That's accurate. Again, Plane Wide Celebration. Choose 4. We can choose the same one more than once. Cool. Alright, for Raw, depopulate. Runestone. Rest in peace. Exile graveyards. If a card or token would be put into graveyard, exile. Sure. Port Fairy. Time Master. Chase, Memory, Tamio, old one. Okay. I think it's just for its activate, or its passive, rather, and then it's -3. Because we don't really have any way to scry, so. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what this does. State of the game. Alchemy. I want to like it. It's kind of a dumpster fire. The stuff they've been adding in and the changes they've been making have been just thoughtless. Totally thoughtless. All right. It's kind of a crap hand. Can't actually cast any of that. Okay. Just tempt. Okay. Uh, mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fog, baby. Foggy fog. Foggy fog. Dude, you could have killed my Narset. Probably smarter to go face, really. Yep. Okay. Not what I was hoping for. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. 3, 4. I only have 2 open. We have 1 fog left. So we could grab 6. Don't have enough for Ugin. Could grab the farewell, I think. Yeah. Grab that. Nice. Mm-hmm. All right, so we do that. This guy comes in hasting. Oh no, we'll be gone. Creatures, enchantments. Gonna block her up. All right, let's grab hero. Let's turn. Okay. All right, well, we can pitch those two. Cover like false block, basically. I think we're still just kind of dead though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Or we have, we could work up to Ugin. Just gonna draw first. See what we get. Growth spiral. Okay. This is tough. Two, 3, 4, 5. Don't think we have another. All right, so we're gonna get a fog. Let's grab. Yep, that one. And then grab Ugin. Okay. Okay. Cover those. That's one. Interest. Growth spiral. Okay. Pretend that we got it. We certainly do not. We're doing okay for never having seen this deck before. Sure, there's more optimal solutions that could have been employed throughout various stages of the game. I mean, they're really working for it too, so good on both of us. Good on both of us. Okay. I think they were going for the check there. Yep. Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Let's get our draw. The gate. Fairy. All right. In the sideboard. So we have another plane wide to populate. I think plane wide is going to be what we need to do, but we can wait. Just in case they have something. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice. Finally kill that friggin' thing. Sweet. Okay. All right. Finally, getting close. Okay. Whew. Damn, they hung in there. It was kind of dicey for us. All right, let's try one more with this one. I like it. It's weird. I like it. I'll repeat myself until I am clear with myself. Let's see. There we are. What does Untapped have to say for us? 3 growth spirals. That's good. Okay. All right. So Doom went 3 and 3. Jeskai Lotus 0 and 3. Eesh. We're gonna need the blue. Bring that first. Okay. Sure. All right. What are they working up to? Scoot? Okay. What do we want to do? Let's do that. You can always grow spiral instant speed. Okay. Oh, whoops. Yeah, exactly. Oops. I mean, we have 3 of them. Imagine they're gonna try to take him out. It's fine. Yep. And just bring out another one and then pop that back in their library. They'll pop the whole stack back in. Yep. The EC is fine. Right, let's see if they have Hex. You got the Hex? Nah? Cool. Well, now they're just in a deck somewhere, so okay. I think we'll hold on to it this time. All right. Mm-hmm. I know. Draw the card. Yes, you're so clever. Hmm. Jesus Christ. No, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. That's what all that is. It's just bullshit. Someone trying to be as annoying as possible. Don't build decks like that. I mean, not in this kind of setting. That doesn't make you cool. Just makes you a dick. We already can't choose who we play with, when, like in a game store. You can choose to play with the dick or not. Here, no such option exists. We're just kind of along for the ride. Mm-hmm. I mean, with the changes they made to the ladder, what mythic means, I mean, this doesn't even really mean a whole lot anymore anyway. For the most part, it's just not worth it. I mean, at least to me. I mean, you get top 1200. Yeah, this is pointless. You get top 1200. You get entry to the play-in, and then if you place in the play-in, then you can go to the prequals. Then if you place in the prequals, you get to go to champions. I think overall it's a better system because it really does de-emphasize some of the competitive need of the ladder, but the ladder now is kind of distilled down to more of the competitive players, not in a necessarily good way, not in like these bands, the silver, gold, platinum area, especially. It's just kind of a wasteland of douchebags. It's just not very fun. And now there are other ways. If you really want to get qualified, there are other ways to do that. You don't need to do the ladder. It's good. So, first rule, have fun. If you're not having fun, do something else. It's getting pretty aggravating. So we're going to finish the night with some HBrawl, I think. Let's make something up. Make it up. All right. Yeah, back up to 92 already. I have been importing a whole boatload of decks. And one of the things in general, I mean, Explorer is nice. I wish there was an Explorer Brawl queue, first of all. Second of all, I mean, Explorer is nice, but it is still pretty far away from Pioneer in a way that's forcing you down certain pathways, so to speak, from a build standpoint. And as you can see, best of one is always going to be more aggressive. It's just the nature of the queue. That being said, the pool pushes it there more. So hopefully over the summer here, when they do the drop that's supposed to happen for Explorer to add in more cards, that hopefully gets alleviated a bit. pushing it more towards Real Pioneer. Then if you look at Alchemy, Historic, I mean, Baldur's Gate, cool cards. Looking at them, playing with them is insufferable. I mean, Lae'zel, whatever the frig, that card is infuriating. Just infuriating. Then you have Tasha, which can kind of be like Obnixilis back some pages, where some games she doesn't really do much. Other games she's just the worst feeling kind of lockdown that you can run into. And for the most part, it's still just, I mean, it's superpowers. I mean, it's just like they took all of the worst aspects of the best cards that were in standard and made them a million times stronger. So Alchemy is, I mean, Mirum, the friggin' dragon idiocy, the pile of dragons that exist is astounding, and what they do is worse. And like the green dragon tapping thing for 3, it's 2 and a green. You can generate a green from it. If you excuse me, if you use it to cast a dragon spell, it gives it +1/+1 and hexproof for a turn. So Goldspan, Mirum, the new, what is it, the bronze or brass or whatever the hell it is, the one that any dragon that takes damage does that much damage to whatever, like non-commander, I think it is. Earthquake. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's unreal. I mean, Historic isn't very much better. At least Standard, which is still, Standard. Boros, Aggro, Mono White, Auras, Angels, Humans. It's aggro. Up and down. It's a sad state. That's what I say. It's a sad state. So, my rambling, what does it equate to? If you don't have to be on the ladder, I mean, if you want to qualify and you have other ways to do that, you can do events, right? You can play limited if you're good at limited. You can still try to grind ladder, but there are other options. So, yeah, if you don't have to, and it is something that aggravates you, or it's like, Jesus, again, don't bother. Do other stuff. There are other ways to get qualified. Excuse me. If you want to do that. Okay, so with all that ranting and ridiculosity, let's take a look at some of these new commanders, shall we? Pick one. I always love a good elf. This one's weird. It's kind of like a Muldrotha for that turn, right? So if you can mill yourself a bunch in that turn, or whatever, interesting. I think compared to some of the other stuff, it's with what we have available, maybe it's not amazing. I mean, there are ways to build mill in, but you have to really be consistent with it for this to work. Because it's kind of a, if not, it's just, well, top two, like whatever that is. Cool. Maybe, maybe not. Um, all right, so let's see, what's this guy? End step, draw card. Oh, yeah, that guy's he's just annoying to play against. I built Tasha as a commander already. I mean, it's just mean. It's just mean. I was crushing people with it. I mean, it was not fun because I was just demolishing decks. And if you have any protection, if she just stays on board 2 turns, poof, it's brutal. It's really brutal. Um, so, oh yeah, Lae'zel, this friggin' card. Infuriating. Infuriating. This guy's pretty cool. I mean, he's strong. Doesn't really make a ton of sense as a commander, I think. I mean, interestingly, like the problem is he's so expensive. Like the first time you bring him, you're gonna have to hard cast him and then like I guess bounce him to your hand. Like it doesn't really work as a commander, unfortunately. But he's really good in general. He's super strong, very sticky. Mm, see what this guy specializes into. So one of the things is specialize in HBrawl. When you pick a specialized commander, you pick the one additional color that you want to be able to specialize into for that commander. So like if we want to do white blue, we pick that, it'll give us a color wheel. We pick the white as our secondary, and then you can build a blue white deck to go towards your specialized choice. So that's interesting. I don't think it's very strong. Pegasus token. Jesus, that's mean. Okay, 2 counters. Simic. I mean, we already have a Simic. I don't think I want to do that. Pegasus. I don't think there's really anything that buffs Pegasus. Maybe we could just use it in general. So one of the other things to note when you have a commander and you specialize, it is specialized from then on. So you can't just like bring it back and then it's the default version and then you can recur something and then specialize again. Like it doesn't work that way. So once you specialize, that's it. You get like the one-shot deal. Which is kind of weird because some of the creatures in general are just so overpowered. And then you have these specialized abilities that like are okay, just okay, and then that's it. Like you get it only once anyway. And the ones that are even kind of useful, mostly for commander. I think the problem is someone had a thought at some point like, oh man, you have 4 of these. That's going to be a real problem. So yeah, it's just annoying though. I mean, she's interesting. Party though, that's difficult to build in general because you have to. I mean, you have to hit the party, and it's weird colors. There's not a ton of shapeshifters, and in white, can't think of any off the top of my head. Black has a few, not many. Can be interesting. Good God. I mean, this one is just Minsk and Boo. This guy is insane. Just totally insane. So you bring him out, you create Boo, dump a bunch of counters on Boo, and then have Helena and Elena out, get Boo up to 8, 10, 12, and then you -2, 12 to the face, right? So you have him attack in, do 12, 12 to the face, 24 right there. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how this could be effective. 3 permanents with 3 or more card types. I mean, card type though, like not subtype, right? So that's like legendary creature. So that's technically 2. But I mean, you have to be churning a lot. I don't see how that, with the kind of stuff we can build, like he's just not very good. So weird. Some of these are just bizarre. Because they just don't seem to make sense. Like they don't fit into anything, really. I don't want to play Auras. It's an annoying setup. Give me cast dragon spells from the top of your library. Nice. Alright, let's pick something, right? It would make sense if we did that, yes. So, enough rambling. Let's just pick something already. This guy's kind of interesting. But you have to have a whole bunch of 1/1s laying around. Flame counter, secret card mana value, total number of flame counters. At the beginning of the end step of your next turn. Okay, so it stipulates a +1. That's interesting. It's no specialized or anything, so it's mono red. It's not my favorite. Alright, we'll just pick one. Pick one already, you bastard. Alright. Good God. Yeah, this is like the only exception that I can think of. This one will unspecialize itself. All right, so what options do we have here? Flying lifelink, tap target, permanent. That permanent doesn't untap for as long as we control. That's cool. Must be blocked. Okay. So we can just keep flipping it back and forth. That's nice. For some reason, I keep thinking the word leukemia every time I see this friggin' card's name. Yeah, it's awful. This guy, what does he do? Oh, right. Yeah, we'll make her. Yeah, so go Golgari. All right, so she's Death Touch. Let's be a little bit of a dick. I mean, we have to actually draw into the dude. So there's that. Put okay. That's good. That's good. Alright, we can do like a -1 counter sub theme. Or not? No, yeah, I forget. It doesn't like when you actually do that. Sure. No. Alright. There are definitely cards that have this text. It's aggravating. It's supposed to be exact. Right? Like, -1 counter. So we just do this, we're going to get plus and minus. Oops. Why doesn't it like counter? Oops. All right. All right. Yep. Ba, ba, ba. That's kind of specific. Okay. Sorcery speed. Yeah, this is scarabs is what we want. Sure. Why not? Yeah. Yep. Sure. Okay. Undying. Right. Verbose. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Massacre Girl. She's just amazing. Mm-hmm. No, no, that suck. Sure. Yeah. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ramp doesn't hurt. Yeah, the obelisk spider is freaking awesome. Okay. All right, now let's grab Cling, Cursebound. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We're not really going for mill, but the flash and death touch is nice. That I like. Filtrates. Dispute. Do the swarm, deal with some enchantments, perhaps. Okay. Yep, that's great. 77. Where's... Yeah, Zinner's Wake. That's good. Bastion, good. Fighting Palm. Blink, Graveyard. Yep. Shakedown Heavy. Soul Shatter's good. Grab oh, Baleful. Can't forget that. Davriel. Extinction. It's not as mean as we could make it, but it's definitely not friendly. Alright, let's grab some green. Okay. Alt collector, success. Snake scan. And that's good. Prosperous. I'm gonna have to cut a few things. That's all right. Do-do-do-do. Cultivate. Fight rigging. Uprising. Definitely have to cut some stuff. That's all right. Do-do-do-do. Topiary's cool. Cocoa. Cool, but not really in keeping with the thematic goal of this deck. I'm not really sure what the thematic goal of this deck would be anyway. Oh, what's that card? I'm not sure I actually have it yet. Card graph is cool in general. How much was it? 5? Was it? Let's see. No, not that. No. Burning Mastery. Oh, it's 8. Ah. That's a cool card. Okay. We're on 6 already. Journey, it's good. Holochronos. Garrick. I mean, how can you not take Garrick? He's Amaze Balls. Harness Infinity. Alright, let's grab some artifacts. Round this all out. Yeah, so let's Cane Signet. Shadow Spear. Already passed it. Longer. Okay. Not sure why that's way up here. Bantu's Monument. It's a great card. Replicating. Gilded. And stone coil, sure. All right, so we got some cuts to make. Okay. Yeah, go to that. Yeah, that can go off big and hard, so that's cool. Really dry. It's good to have the sweeper. Get rid of that one. Yeah, get rid of that one. We may not have enough draw. We'll figure that out though. Yeah. Cycling is nice. Cut it. Cut it out. As Mr. Gladstone said. It's getting a little tough. Yeah, guess we get rid of that. Get rid of that. And yeah, go blank. 5 more. Probably get rid of 2 land. So 3. Let's get rid of goes. One. Yeah, 2. And yeah, I guess that one. Okay. Got our land set up. Okay, command tower. Second. Table. Tyrite. Last one. Okay. And there. Mine's just annoying. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. From here. Okay. Natalie. Okay. Enough hype already, huh? My touche, as my kids would say. Clothis. Jesus Christ. 1 mana. What the hell? Okay, let's start. Spider's good. I mean, usually. Grab a green. You gonna kill our little pretty? No. Not yet. Okay. Alright, binding doesn't work on that guy. Let's bring this out first. Mm-hmm. Storm's Wrath, huh? Okay. No, let's hang on to that. I can play this guy. +1. Yep. Yep. Okay. So we'll wait a turn to use the journey. Let's bring this out. +1. We can dispute the blood token. Mm-hmm. All right, so sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. The new animation on that is just weird. Still. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're a giant douchebag. I get it. Super giant douchebag. Yep. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Sure. No, I can just bring it in. Fortunately, we don't have much that's actually good in there. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What an asshole. Clothis. What a tool. Well, that wasn't very fun at all. One more. For the road. Soren. Two mana again. It's not good. Unless we can get to 3. So we can get to 4. So this is the other Soren. This guy is friggin' nasty. Okay. What do you got next? This bug is so weird where MTGA just the sound goes out now. It's really bizarre. Yep. Okay, that's good. So technically we could get our Gargaroth out. Might be overplaying. I think instead we'll go with Soren or something totally different, depending on what they do here. So this guy transforms with 2 blue tokens. Okay. Definitely gonna exile that piece of garbage. Okay. Yep. Yes. Hasta la bye-bye. Okay. Don't have a creature in the graveyard yet. So let's bring this guy out to +1. Yep. Sweet. Bring her out. Send them both in. Get a Xander trigger if they block. Why wouldn't you kill the Prosperous? You could have killed it. Okay. Hmm. So I think next we'll bring out Gargi. Gargi boy. Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. Need one more mana, and we can then use this thing. Okay. Goodness, nice. Or card draw. Xander's Wake. This thing is just a value engine. It's crazy. Love it. Yep. It's fine. Let's see if we can draw into a land here. Nope. All right. Let's bring her down. Get our land. Bring down. Lord Robber. And they can kill Gargi. So no attack. Okay. Sure. He's looking for land. Doesn't seem to have found it. Let's see. Oops. Put that there. There we go. Yeah. Come on. 4-4. Not good enough. Are you forcing the situation? That's fine. They have like a wrath. Pretty much. Okay. Yep. Mm. Okay. I'm trying not to just like crush the opponent, but it's kind of hard with all the stuff we got going on here. Um, Value Engine Unite. We have like way too many cards in our hand. All right, let's get rid of that one. Not that. That one and that one. Extreme value. Cool. Jesus Christ. Sure. Why not? All right. That will do it. It's been fun. See you later, folks.